On the Turkish border, up to 1,000 refugees are said to be dying every day. At least 400,000 are living in appalling conditions. Our correspondent, Jeremy Bowen, has been to camps at Çukurca and Zumlu along the Turkey-Iraq border.
At first light, the bodies of the children who died in the night are brought down from the mountain at Çukurca. Hundreds have been killed by cold, hunger, and diseases caused by the filth around them, despite the relief effort. Some are taken to this makeshift mortuary in the local mosque. A family who could find no other shelter sleeps a few feet from the bodies. Outside, the dead are left by their relatives. They have no hope of giving their children and grandchildren a decent funeral, so they deposit them at the local mosque and hope that someone else will. They beg Turkish soldiers to let them take the sickest people down to the village. The soldiers, though, believe some refugees are faking illness to get off the mountain and are hard to persuade. Some people are desperate enough to try to break through the cordon. The young Turkish conscripts are under orders to stop them. Through a tannoy, Turkish soldiers told the refugees to stay out of the minefields. They ignored the warnings. There's no real medical care at Zumlu, only a few handfuls of drugs for perhaps 10,000 people. Nothing can be done for the dying babies and their frantic parents. This woman said she blamed herself. There's no hospital, only a filthy tent. People without hope, whose strength is gone, lie next to piles of human excrement and wait for death.
Escaped from Saddam Hussein and his death, and you are facing another death here.
What will you do, though? Would you ever go back to Iraq?
I prefer to go my home. We want to live with guarantee. We want guarantee from United Nations, from Europe and everything, because we do not trust Saddam Hussein.
She's 22. She lies in a hut with her 6 surviving children. She hasn't been able to stand since she gave birth to twin boys 10 days ago. She has no medicine and no doctor, but the hut has electricity. There's a television, and they watch the world they think has abandoned them. In the cemetery, her father is digging a grave for one of Isha Namat's babies. He buried the other yesterday. The old man hadn't heard about international promises of aid. He said they'd all been left to die.
After a cold, wet, sleepless night at the side of a stony mountain road, a mother tries to toast her baby. She's been walking for more than a week, and she's afraid her child will die before she reaches warmth and shelter. How far that is, how many more days they'll have to travel, none of these people know. They just keep going as best and as quickly as they can. The weather up here changes from minute to minute.
Mr. George Bush is responsible for all this. He could destroy Saddam and his army, but he don't try. All this because he don't want Kurdish and Shia to be leader in Iraq, to run Iraq. Why did he do that? He could destroy the army. We could live in peace. The war is finished. He destroyed Kuwait. Kuwait is 1 million. 1 million. He do this all war for 1 million. We are 5 million. Saddam Hussein bombing, bomba, helicopters destroyed us. I don't know. They saw this, but they don't know. Why? We are human like you.